What's going on, YouTube fan? It's your boy Tony2times, and we back with another video, man. And tonight I want to show some love and show some respect for the fallen soldier Stack Bundles, a Queen legend, a New York legend, definitely one of the dopest rappers that came out of New York back in that time. Let's get into the story. Stack Bundles was born October 21st, 1982 in Queens, New York. Born Raekwon Elliott, Stack was a rising mixtape rapper from Far Rockaway, Queens. Stack rose through the mixtape ranks before landing a deal with Jim Jones' Mob Camp with fellow rapper Max B. Bundles came up first signed to DJ Clue and Desert Storm Records, joining artists such as Fabulous and Joe Buttons. After Stack linked with Jim Jones and Dipset, Stack was on his way to the top. With hard bars and a solid delivery, he was a well-rounded artist with the street cred to match. But unfortunately, Stack Bundles' rise to fame would come to a tragic end. Stack was shot once in the head and once in the neck as he entered the lobby of his Far Rockaway building just before 6 a.m. on June 11th, 2007. He was with a friend. Bundles and him was returning home in the Red Fern housing projects after leaving a club in Manhattan called Club Studio. The friend that was with Stacks that night told investigators he heard shots right after he left Stack. He ran back to the building to find Bundles bleeding heavily. Police suspected a robbery, but Stack's wallet and credit cards were still on him. But his medallions was taken away. R.I.P. Stack Bundles. Now, man, I want to touch on this story. For one, I want to say happy belated birthday to Stack, you feel me? He was born October 21st. And shout out to Queens Flip Podcast. If y'all ain't check that out, go subscribe, go follow Queens Flip. They got a dope podcast where they bring a lot of, people from New York, a lot of people that was big in the streets, you feel me? A lot of, celebrities, a lot of rappers from, from New York. But I don't know if y'all remember Jha Jha. Jha Jha was an artist. She originally from Florida, but she ended up linking up with Jim Jones and them, and she was called the first lady of Dipset. Jha Jha kind of had, bars, but she was kind of like a singer. She was just an artist, you feel me? She wasn't from the streets or nothing like that. But she was speaking on the Stack Bundle situation in the interview. Go check out her interview, where she basically was saying Stack wanted to do music, he wanted to rap, but the streets basically wouldn't leave him alone. Stack really came from that environment. He came from the streets. So, when you start getting money, you going back around your way. The dudes you fought with back in the day, the dudes you probably was in tour with, the dudes you went to school with, they not liking that. They on the block, they probably starving. They trying to find a way out. And you coming around, he was a fly dude, you feel me? He had the mink coats, he had the chains on, and plus he had the street cred to match, like I said, so he was well respected. So basically, a lot of people saying this came from hate and jealousy. A lot of people just ain't want to see Stack make it. But Jha Jha basically was saying that Jim Jones had the money to basically get Stack out the hood. So they saying that Stack wanted to get out the hood. He wanted to move to Jersey, but he ain't want no roommate. I guess at the time, Jim probably was just getting started. He really ain't had the money he got today. So he was trying to let them live with their label mates. But Stack was like, I'm a grown man. I need my own spot. But unfortunately, you feel me, somebody caught up with him coming from the club that night, and he lost his life. And he was a talented artist, you feel me? I remember when Stack Bundles, when I was listening to him, and I was like, dang, who this dude is? And then once he linked with Dipset, it's like he was popping. They had a squad back then. They had Max B, Jim had Jha Jha, they had Purple City Bird Gang, you feel me? They had Casa, you know what I mean? I think Casa got a YouTube channel. Y'all can check that out too, man. They had a lot of people, J.R. Ryder, Hell Rel, you feel me? They was hot in the early 2000s, so I just basically wanted to show my respect. And for the younger people, man, y'all go check out Stack Bundles, you feel me? Like, if you want to hear some real bars and you want to hear somebody who really can rap, these the kind of artists I grew up on. That's how come it's hard for me to listen to a lot of new stuff. Don't get me wrong, I respect a lot of the new artists, and I do listen to some of them, but just not everybody. Because when you used to, like, real hip-hop and real lyrics, these the type people you want to listen to. And ain't no telling what Stack could have been if he was still alive, you feel me? Like, you got him, people like Big L, you feel me? People that they lost at an early age that probably could have been great, that probably could have bypassed a lot of these rappers that's in the game. Biggie, Pop, people like that. And it's just a reminder, man, how many talented people we lose in these streets. And then the crazy thing about it, a few years ago by, and people just to forget about these people. Like, you don't hear nothing else about them. But when I seen that Jha Jha interview, it just brought back memories of me growing up listening to Stacks, you feel me, being on the block and being like, dang, he hard. That's in the mixtape era when everybody was bumping mixtapes, man. So yeah, man, I just want to say rest in peace, Stacks, man. Happy belated birthday, man. I just wanted to bring his story to y'all attention. If you're new to the fam, be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for uploads, fam. We still on that race to 10K. Leave your comments below, man. Put a RIP Stack Bundles, man. Y'all already know what to do if you want to support the growth of the channel. Check out the links in the description. Love, fam. I'm out.